Welcome to Houston, Texas and Minute Maid Park. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Yordan Alvarez. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and a quick out number 1. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Went deep in the ball game last night. And a base hit up the middle. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Outside, and that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one the other way. Calls it in to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Now here come the Astros. No score. It's Major League Baseball. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, Kevin Gausman. What's the scouting report on him?
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Jeremy Pena, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Varsho squeezes it, and that ends the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started, and here is Danny Jansen. What a stop! Throws from his knees, and very nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
That one down the line finds its way through, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That's just nice.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. That one misses. Ball one. Verlander, the former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. That misses, and that's ball two. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Number 36, the next to hit, takes outside. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. McCormick makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Gausman back to work. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Righty delivers. That one out to right. And George makes the grab.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop. Looking forward.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going gone. His first homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away. And here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. That takes care of Abreu. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One run across to the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Over to first, and that is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home team down a run. Top half of the third inning, Bo Bichette up to the dish. The wind and the pitch. That's towards center. McCormick has it sized up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and he's already singled in this game. There's a swing and a drive. Alvarez reaching back towards the wall. Leaping, and he brought it back. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. Line to left. Alvarez makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1-2. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
No, that's the ball.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. And he deals. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next, Jake Myers. Bounce to the right side. Biggio gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away. So the Houston lineup turns over. And next is the designated hitter, Corey Jolts. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
As he was out front that time. And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Danny Jansen to hit here. The pitch. In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swung on, belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Biggio measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Steps on first for the out. So the lineup flips over. Here's Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 2. And that one in the air center field. McCormick has it sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jeremy Pena. Foul ball there. Pitch on the ground to first, and foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Bichette whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. And they get the out on Alvarez. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. Fastball for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, number 36. Verlander back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's not coming back. He made him pay for that one, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. That one hit to right. Myers hauls it in to end the inning. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 5-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. That one finds that's strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and That's pretty impressive, given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Abreu now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. There's a strike. The Jays leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. On the corner for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Lance McCullers Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
That one not close. And it's 1-2.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
Slider got him for strike 3. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Double play ball to second. Dubon. They get one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag. And at first. And now it's going to be Kevin Biggio. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And the 1-0. Ripped on a line. And it's into the gap. Varsho rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores. It's 6-1.
Comes through with the RBI. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Kiermaier now. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes Biggio around third. He'll score easily. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
And now number 36.
1 strike.
0-1 down. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Diaz gathers, throws to first. That completes the strike. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got it by him for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Myers in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Right through there for his strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground. Biggio sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Corey Julks. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Astros are down quietly. They're down 7-1. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. The pitch. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy.
Now, Brandon Bielak comes on now. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Connor Falefa in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Ball 1 there. Bielak, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 11-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
And the batter is George Springer. That one ripped. Back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So man aboard, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Springer stands at 2nd with no outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 13-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, J.P. France.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Nobody on, nobody out here in the top half of inning number 7. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back, and they add on. It's 14-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out here in the 2nd game of the series. Out towards right center field, on the move, flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter,
David Snyder.
swings through that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Now a fly ball to right center. On his way over, snags it on the run, and there's 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it, makes the catch. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. 7th inning stretch time. Toronto leads this one 14-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Down the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena. There's the strike.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And there's 1 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Bounced up the middle. Now a jump throw in there safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Late with the swing there.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he
Connor Falefa. There's one on to first, double play, and that's the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front 14-1. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first
France back to work. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Rafael Montero.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. He's already homered in this game. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Forget it. Another homer. 2nd home run of the inning for him. It's 16-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. That takes care of Springer. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Myers going back, and he brings it into the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Mitch White. This is his 5th appearance of the year. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Just missed. Right-handed reliever. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Abreu, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's in for a strike at 95. And the count 1-1. This one in the air right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box, because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
That one ripped, but foul. And the righty deals. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. So they're at the corners now. Here's Mauricio Dubon. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. It's safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Myers stands in now and watches strike 1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Got him swinging. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. The wide to kick the pitch. That
No,
one missed.
inside.
And it's fouled away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. McCormick ranging back, and that one is off the wall.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now Kevin Kiermaier. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one ripped. And it stays fair. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well done. Drives in the run. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Kendall Graveman taking over on the mound.
And never an easy situation coming in with the runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Abreu. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's the third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That clips the corner. Up the middle, Pena whips it to first on the run. And that's the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the ninth, here's the Astros leadoff man, Corey Julks. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The punch out there. 2 out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just how
hard ground ball, base knock. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not gonna get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Alvarez at second with 2 down. They're down to their final strike. White is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourself. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see.